I wanted to make a comment about fake foods. And what brings it to mind is I heard somebody make a video talking about it, and they were showing which foods were fake and which were real. And this person held up an apple and said the apple was fake. So I thought I would just clarify what fake foods are and what isn't a fake food. My name's Joe, and I live off-grid here in very windy high deserts of southern Arizona. And this is my channel, Off-Grid Solitude. Most modern day foods are processed to some degree. For example, bread. Bread is made from, flour, water, yeast. But they add preservatives and a few chemicals, sodium benzoate, antifungals, and you name it, because they want to keep it shelf stable. If you've made fresh bread at home, you know it lasts, only about a day in perfect condition. Maybe if you freeze it, it lasts a little bit longer. But after a couple days, it's either moldy or it dries out into croutons, basically. So lots of our foods are filled with preservatives. But they're real. I mean, that bread is real. It's got all the ingredients of bread in it. And then we talk about fake foods. And we can mean two things by that. The first is ingredient substitutions. Most often you'll see this with fish. Imitation cod and things like that. It's still fish, but it's not the fish they said it was. They would substitute it. Or you'll see it with meat substitutes, like those little meatballs in your can of spaghetti. That's actually textured soy, with flavorings. It's not actually meat. I mean, it's real food. It's ground up soy, or it's a type of fish. So it's a substitution. It's real food, just not what they said it is. So it's fake. It's an imposter. And the other type of fake food is, it's not even food. A good example of that would be those little, I think I would have to pause here for a second. Like a snack pie, for example. It's filled with this purple goo, and they call it blueberry. But there's no actual blueberry or fruit in it. It's, sugar and pectin and cornstarch and all sorts of other ingredients and artificial flavorings and colorings. There's no fruit in it at all. So that could be considered truly fake. I mean, it's not a substitution, it's 100% fake. But I think we get a little careless when we talk about these fake foods, and I'll look at the grocery aisle and say, that's all fake, I can't eat that. There's no nutritional value in that, it's fake food. And people might hear that, you say all the food is fake, and they think it means literally all the food. But some food is still real out there, and you can't fake it. Like an egg. I mean, if you crack an egg open, that's not an artificial egg. An apple, if you bite into an apple, it's a real apple. So if you check the ingredients, legally they still have to tell you they're not lying on the ingredients. So, for example, one of those snack pies, if you check the ingredients, you'll see there's no blueberry listed. So, it's artificial. You'll see a long laundry list of chemicals. And if you look at some sort of a processed fish stick or something, it'll say pollock, etc. And sometimes it lists a species, sometimes it says assorted species. And you can say, well, it's not actually cod, otherwise they would say cod. So while our food is heavily processed, and there's a lot of substitutions and fake foods, we just have to realize we're not quite at that Star Trek level or the Matrix level where it's all made in a lab. Not there just yet. They're working on it, but we're not there just yet. So some of our food is still real. And if you're careful, you can still buy healthy, wholesome foods. And it's all about making good choices. And that's why I switched from, powdered processed drinks or frozen drinks or sodas to my herbal teas, because they're all natural. Just add water and that's it. So it's all about good choices. And that's all I have to say about that, and I'll see you next time.